Hello and welcome to yet another amazing episode of the show. I am your super host, Undrara Njama, and I'm back like I never left. You know how we do it here with all of the juiciest details as it hot. Today is no exception. As a matter of fact, there's going to be a lot of table shaking because of our topic. Our topic is pretty straightforward. Sex for money or not? Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. You know how boy meets girl, girl meets boy, there's tension rising, guy is asking the girl out, and there is all of the shyness and everything. But that shyness somehow doesn't preclude the guy from asking for sex. Okay, before we go forward, let me just say that this vlog is rated 18 for both language and content and everything. So if you're not an adult, this vlog is not for you. And moving on. So once the guy begins to ask the girl for sex, there is this tendency that after the girl gives in to sex, she begins to feel this level of entitlement. You know, I do not know whether it's right or wrong. We're not coming to discuss rightness or wrongness on the vlog today. We're just sharing the narrative of what is actually happening in the relationship sector. So some girls begin to feel that, okay, I've already given something, I should be able to get something in return. And some guys began to say, why should the girl feel that she's entitled to something after sex? After all, firstly, both of us did actually enjoy the act. So why should one party be feeling entitled to something? And by the something, we actually do mean money. Now, some of the guys felt that, why should the girl be asking for money? Is she a bitch? That's only prostitution. If we have sex, it should just be that we have sex, not that I'm having sex with you because I want to pay you off. And so I asked the guy, would you be comfortable or more comfortable to know that the girl is not asking for anything, so it's just sex and it's out and out? I bet the guy would have said yes to that question. There is a third narrative to this whole sex money experiment thing. One guy did tell me that if, for instance, the relationship comes to an end and nothing really happened between them, he is going to feel hurt. He's going to be displeased with himself to the extent that, how did that happen? I'm with a girl, we dated, and there was no sex. And now imagine if he did actually invest in some way or the other in the girl. Now, like I said before, this is not about the rightness or the wrongness of the topic. This is all about the reality of things that do happen in relationship. Remember when we did the topic on why do women feel cheated after sex? You need to watch that one. That's a keeper. Moving on, that is just the reality of things. Now, the big question is that how bad relationships have become? Is that how terrible we have reduced ourselves to sex for money or money for sex? I think we need to answer that question. And I'll be right back with all of your answers. Welcome back. Remember our topic, sex for money or not? And we were delving into it deeply, and we came to a point where we are asking you, is this how bad relationships have become? And the truth is, it is more terrible than that. So the ladies are asking, at least some of the ladies are saying, let it be my choice to decide if I want to have sex with you or not. Let it not be a compulsion. If for anything, I decide to want to be with you in that manner, and I come to that decision all by myself, there's a high possibility that I won't think that I am entitled to anything. And I think that's a reasonable point of view. But the guys are saying that, what if you never come to this acceptance and then I have to be waiting for forever? Well, I don't have answers to that. There is another aspect of it that says, okay, what if some girls said, what if I don't actually feel entitled? Fine, after the sex, I don't feel entitled. But I do have, some basic things that the guy should be, doing. I don't have to be telling you everything. And the guy never comes to this point by himself. What happens? Now, For me, I think that relationships essentially is a matter of choice. And that exercising of your freedom of choosing who you want to be with has a whole lot to do with how the quality of your relationship becomes. So, in whether giving sex or withholding sex, in whether choosing a partner or not choosing a partner, there's the essential element of it being a freedom thing. Let it be you coming to this decision yourself, regardless of what is going to happen eventually. I think once we begin to look at it from that perspective, nobody is going to be feeling entitled and nobody is going to be feeling deceived into any kind of orientation. I also want to say that I've said this on the former previous vlog, but I just want to re-emphasize it. I think there should be a shift in our narrative, in our mindset, in everything that we do, beyond just, a trade by barter experience that we have now in relationship. Lots of eligible guys are not even in relationship because there's this perception that some girls are all about the money. And most girls are even not in relationship because there's this perception that some guys are all about the sex. And so if they're not willing to compromise to that extent, there goes their happiness. Well, we are here to share in all forms of happiness and, of course, give insight and light to a lot of these kind of issues. Don't forget to be a part of this conversation by leaving a comment below wherever you find this video. And, of course, I will get back to you. I want to give a big shout out to my glam squad team. Okay, Oaks, she is amazing. I will leave her Instagram link below and you can check her out. And of course, I cannot leave this place without giving a shout out to KD Studios, my cinematographer. The guy is awesome. I mean, like, he's just awesome. That's all I can say. Until I come your way next time with another amazing episode as always, I remain your host with the most, Undrara Njama. Stay inspired.